Welcome back, my fellow language adventurers, to another episode of English Explorers, the podcast that takes you on a wild, wacky, and occasionally weird journey through the English language. I'm your host, Emily, the linguistic explorer with a knack for finding hilarity in idioms. So, fasten your seatbelts, put on your laughter goggles, and let's dive headfirst into the wondrous world of idiomatic expressions. Now, idioms are like those secret ingredients that turn a bland conversation into a mouth-watering linguistic feast. They're the sprinkles on the cupcake of language, the confetti of conversation. So, get ready to sprinkle some idiom magic into your English fluency. But wait, before we jump into the idiom abyss, let's lay some groundwork. An idiom is a fancy term for a group of words that, when combined, create a meaning different from their literal interpretation. It's like a linguistic magic trick, where words put on disguises and fool us all. Sneaky little buggers, aren't they? Alright then, my idiom enthusiasts, let's unveil 10 mind-blowing idioms that will leave you chuckling, scratching your head, and wanting more. These idioms are the life of the party, the stars of the show, and the lifeblood of everyday English. Let's kick off this idiomatic extravaganza with an idiom that's no stranger to the limelight: break a leg. Now, don't worry, we're not sending you to the orthopedic ward. This quirky phrase is actually a way of wishing someone good luck, especially in the performing arts. Because, saying good luck is just too mainstream. But why break a leg? Well, it turns out that actors and performers are a superstitious bunch. They believe that wishing someone good luck actually brings bad luck. So, they went ahead and invented their own countercurse by saying break a leg. I mean, who needs luck when you've got broken bones, right? Next up, we have an idiom that'll have you looking up at the sky in confusion: it's raining cats and dogs. No, my friends, this isn't some bizarre meteorological phenomenon. It's just a fancy way of saying it's raining heavily. But why cats and dogs? Well, there are a few theories floating around. One theory suggests that in the olden days, cats and dogs would seek shelter in thatched roofs, and during heavy rain, they would fall through, giving the illusion of raining cats and dogs. Another theory involves Norse mythology, where cats and dogs were associated with storms. Either way, I hope you brought your umbrellas, because it's about to get furry up here. Now, brace yourselves for an idiom that's as big and obvious as an elephant in a tiny room: the elephant in the room. This idiom refers to a glaringly obvious issue or topic that everyone is avoiding. It's like having an elephant perform ballet in your living room. It's impossible to ignore. So, the next time you find yourself in a room with an invisible elephant, don't be afraid to address it head-on. Trust me, the elephant will appreciate it. Moving on, let's explore an idiom that'll catch you off guard: out of the blue. When something happens out of the blue, it means it occurs suddenly and unexpectedly, like a sneeze attack in a library. The origin of this idiom comes from the phrase "a bolt out of the blue," which refers to a lightning bolt appearing out of nowhere in a clear blue sky. So, the next time life throws you a curveball, just remember that it came straight out of the blue. Oh, here's a juicy idiom for you: let the cat out of the bag. No, we're not talking about a feline prison break here. This idiom simply means to reveal a secret or spill the beans. But why a cat and a bag? Well, back in medieval times, merchants would often deceive their customers. Instead of selling them a piglet, they'd sneak a cat into the bag. If the cat was let out of the bag, the whole scam would be exposed. Sneaky merchants and their bag of tricks, huh? Ever been accused of barking up the wrong tree? No, we're not talking about a doggy detective agency here. This idiom means to pursue the wrong course of action or accuse the wrong person. The origin of this idiom goes back to hunting dogs that would bark up the base of a tree where they mistakenly thought their prey was hiding. So, the next time someone accuses you of barking up the wrong tree, just give them a bone and move on. Woof! Now, get ready for an idiom that's as close as it gets, by the skin of your teeth. When something happens by the skin of your teeth, it means you just barely made it or narrowly escaped failure. It's like acing a test by the tiniest fraction of a point or surviving a roller coaster ride with your lunch intact. This idiom has its roots in biblical references, where Job says, "My bone cleaveth to my skin and to my flesh, and I am escaped with the skin of my teeth." So, the next time you find yourself in a nail-biting situation, remember, it's all about the skin of your teeth. Dental floss not included. Now, let's dive into an idiom that delivers some poetic justice. Get a taste of your own medicine. No, we're not talking about a spoonful of cough syrup here. This idiom means to experience the same treatment or consequences that you've dished out to others. It's like karma's mischievous cousin paying you a visit. So, the next time someone receives a dose of their own medicine, just sit back, grab some popcorn, and enjoy the show. Revenge is a dish best served with a side of irony. Okay, folks, time for an idiom that's as likely to happen as pigs sprouting wings and soaring through the sky when pigs fly. This idiom is used to express disbelief or the idea that something is highly unlikely to happen. I mean, let's face it, pigs have enough trouble staying grounded, let alone taking to the skies. So, the next time someone makes an outlandish promise, just give them a knowing smile and say, "Sure, when pigs fly." Oink! And finally, we have an idiom that's worth every penny, a penny for your thoughts. No, we're not talking about some bizarre currency exchange here. This idiom is just a charming way of asking someone to share their thoughts or opinions with you. Back in the 16th century, a penny was the smallest unit of currency. So, the next time you're curious about what's going on in someone's mind, don't be shy. Go ahead and say, "A penny for your thoughts." Just make sure you carry some spare change. And there you have it, my fellow language explorers, 10 idiom-packed treasures that will add sparkle, humor, and a touch of linguistic wizardry to your conversations. Remember, idioms are like the spice rack of language, so sprinkle them liberally and watch your English skills soar to new heights. If you've got any favorite idioms or tantalizing tales about their origins, we'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment and share the idiom love. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay tuned for more linguistic adventures. Until next time, keep laughing, keep exploring, and keep shining in your English language journey. This is Emily, signing off with a pocket full of idioms. Take care.